Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Love. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, Love. He's got Evans. Give him 17 and it's Cincinnati 1st down.
Take 4.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On fourth down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's
Give me the
third down.
fucking corner.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. They'll run on first down. Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Love. This is caught, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. In for the score, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
These two teams all tied after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Fighting through. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Check. Fresno.
On first down, Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Lindsey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. He's got White here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I got it.
throwing on first down. Love. And that's complete. It's Green here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 21st touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Black 20. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Johnson's got it complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect
Johnson on, it's poked free, football's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw here, Roethlisberger. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Start! 180! 2! Watch 2! Wild Bill! Shoot! Whip! Come on!
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, the 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick, taken at the 15.
Let's go, boys! Let's go!
Got him, coach.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustment.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, touchdown number 22 on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Lindsey. Uses the stiff arm. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
180.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you, boy.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a carry for the fullback. This is Watt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Killing my stats with this freak-ass 2
Anthony
clock.
Barr in on the
Losing
tackle.
and 2 o'clock. I don't understand.
A give running right, Lindsey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Lindsey, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Mike 2. No spacing.
They're going with Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold him, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 61 yards that time on the ground. They'll give it to Mixon. Uses the stiff arm. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
You don't want no problem from me.
They get it to him running left. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Keep playing that. 230. Let's get
Another run by Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Back to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And I don't think he got
Fucking
there.
go, boys.
He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Go.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Joe Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's going to go for, and this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.